In the quiet mist-kissed hills of St. Mary, Jamaica, where the breadfruit trees sway lazily and the rivers hum softly through the bush, lived two bright and inseparable twin sisters, Aniyah and Amara. At just 9 years old, they were a familiar sight in the small district, always together, always matching. Their laughter was like music drifting through the streets, and folks would smile when they saw the two holding hands, ponytails bouncing with every step, school bags knocking gently against their backs. Every morning, they walked to school through a narrow dirt path that wound through the trees, and every afternoon, they returned the same way, bare feet dusty, uniforms slightly rumpled, but still bright-eyed and full of stories about what Miss said in class, who got in trouble, and who brought bun and cheese for lunch. There was a stretch of land they always passed, a place where the road dipped and the bush thinned out. An old railroad crossing lay there, long neglected, barely used except for one train that passed just before sunset. The girls had crossed it so many times. It had become part of their routine. They didn't fear it. It was just there. But one afternoon, everything changed. The sun was just beginning to drop behind the treetops, casting golden streaks across the sky. The crickets had started their evening chatter, and the air had the heavy warm stillness before nightfall. As the twins approached the tracks, giggling over some silly jokes, something felt off. An eerie silence fell over the trees. No birds, no rustling, just stillness. Then the horn, loud, close, too close. A low rumble beneath their feet turned into a deafening roar. The train, early, faster than usual. Panic overtook them. They ran, small feet scrambling across gravel and steel. But it wasn't enough. The screech of brakes, the metal shriek of wheels, a scream cut off, then silence. The news shattered the district. Aniyah and Amara were gone. Just like that, the entire community grieved. The teachers cried. Classmates left drawings and notes at the crossing. A small memorial grew, a wooden cross surrounded by flowers, teddy bears, and tear-streaked photo of the girls in their pink Sunday dresses. In the weeks that followed, people avoided the tracks. Some out of pain, others out of something deeper, something they couldn't explain. Because that's when the whispers started. First, it was children saying they heard giggling near the tracks at night. Then a farmer swore he saw two girls standing in the road just past dusk, but when he blinked, they were gone. Then came the story of Desmond, a taxi driver who worked the late shift, ferrying folks from town to their homes scattered around the hills. It was a warm, sticky night. Desmond had just dropped a passenger in the next parish and was heading back through St. Mary when he saw them. Two young girls standing at the side of the road near the old railroad crossing. They waved him down. Desmond slowed. His headlights illuminated them. Neat school uniforms, matching dresses, white socks, ponytails tied with pink ribbons, and little backpacks. "Evening, Uncle," one said sweetly. "Can you carry me go home, please?" He nodded. Their manners warmed his heart. He didn't recognize them. But that wasn't strange. People move around, and children often visit family. They gave him directions, speaking softly. sometimes whispering to each other and giggling in the back seat. Desmond noticed the air had turned oddly cold. He turned off the AC, thinking maybe it was just blowing too hard. Still, a chill ran through him. When they reached a small yellow house on a hill, one of the girls leaned forward and said politely, "Please wait here. We are going to ask Mommy for the fare." They stepped out, walking up the slope hand in hand. Desmond waited. 5 minutes, 10, 15, 30. He honked. Once, twice, again. Finally, the door opened and the woman came out, tying a scarf around her head, eyes puffy from sleep. "Why are you honking in front of me? How so?" she asked, irritated. Desmond stepped out of the car confused. "Miss, your daughter said they were getting the fare. I gave them a ride from near the train track. Matching dresses, pink ribbons, ponytails." The woman froze. Her face changed, eyes wide, hands slowly reaching out for the railing beside her. "Me daughters, them dead." Her voice trembled. "Them dead months now. Same spot you say you picked them up. Them cross the track and never make it." Silence fell heavy in the air. Desmond's heart slammed against his ribs. He turned slowly toward the road, the hill, the porch. No sign of girls, no footprints, no giggles, just still air and the quiet hum of night insects. He never saw them again, but he wasn't the last. Since that night, stories have multiplied. Locals now whisper about the Dupe sisters, Aniyah and Amara. Some say they are harmless, just looking for a way back home. Others believe they are stuck between worlds, bound to the track where their journey ended. Pass the old crossing at dusk and you might hear soft giggles on the wind, or spot two little figures walking hand in hand. And if they ever wave you down and climb onto your car, don't ask them for fare. Don't wait by the house and don't look back, because some rides aren't meant to end.